This motivation thing is so strange, right? Um, Maybe you have a bad situation in life. Maybe you're not eating well. Maybe you're gaining a bunch of weight. Maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you're not doing well at your job. Maybe you're not in a job where you want to be. All of those things are happening with you, and maybe you feel down and out and you need some sort of a push. So you go online, you search one motivational video, you watch it, and it's great. It gives you that sudden rush of energy and you feel motivated to do something. And inevitably what happens is that YouTube sees that you're trying to see, or Instagram, or wherever you are on the web, it sees that you're trying to see motivational videos, so it starts recommending you more. And the titles are so catchy, so amazing. So one will say, get your dream job. Another will say how to become peaceful. Another will say how to get into best relationships. Another will say stay strong and healthy for 50 years or 60 years, something like that. Something very catchy, something something very basic which you want in your life, related to your emotions or health or relationships or your job, etc. And then you watch another one, and of course it makes sense, right? Because all of them necessarily or basically are saying the same thing, that identify what you want to do, take action, and do not get discouraged, and take things little lightly. As far as the results are concerned, do your work. And it is so interesting, right? You watch the second one and you're like, okay, now I have the motivation that I need, and I'm going to do it, I'm going to make the change. And slowly, within a few weeks, you realize that all your addictions of the past, where you were eating too much, or just laying around, or you were just sleeping too much, or you were not focusing on your job, you were not clear as to what you wanted to do, you were not prioritizing your health, all those problems that you had mentally, and you were trying to maybe by overeating or by indulging in something, you were trying to escape it. Now you have escaped into this motivational world of videos. So now your food addiction is replaced by the addiction of watching these motivational videos, or these psychological videos, where you try to understand the mind, or that there are so many things, right? Why the world is the way it is, why people behave the way they do. And obviously these are required things in some manner, for sure. uh, no denying that. And they are actually very very interesting, because most of these speakers out there, I think some of them may be bad, some of them are of course genuine also. They share their life stories and interesting life stories, and you really get hooked on to these stories. And then obviously all of them have similar sort of learnings, because life is, or mind is, similar for all of us. So then you go down into this rabbit hole of motivational videos, and you watch one creator and you're like, oh, now I understand what is to be done. But then your thirst, that external hunger for things, for food or relationships or success or whatever, that discomfort, now this has become a sort of escapism from that. And now there is this hunger for more content or more information, because that is what brain is. And it will try to keep on absorbing more and more stuff until it becomes saturated, and then you will want to sleep or escape from the motivational videos. So again you would go back into food, or indulging in food or whatever you are indulging in, and then again come back here. So now, initially there was just one form of escapism, where you were just eating or sleeping too much, or etc etc. Now there is this another form, and in this form, since it's related, like hunger, how much overeating will you do? At one point in time will become saturated and you will stop. But here, the content wise, it fills your day, and the false sense of purpose that you get, it's incredible, right? Because you watch a motivational video which tells you how to achieve your goals. When you watch that, you get this false sense of accomplishment, or not even false, you get that high that you can achieve anything. But obviously you don't follow through with the actions, and you watch another one, and you keep feeling high throughout the day, and you get this false sense of achievement at the end of the day, that okay, yesterday I was feeling sad, down and out, and today I was feeling, happy and high and cheerful. So today must have been a better day. But if you look at the 2 days, all you actually did was just consume content. And a lot of people just consume content and make content, and that is how they survive. And that's great. If you're doing that, that's amazing. But if you're not, and if you're stuck in that vicious cycle, and it has been going on for a long time, again, if for a small period of time, or for a small section of your day, if you do that, it's fine, because everybody is going to be feeling a little down, and you need some sort of a pick me up, or some sort of a boost in thought process or energy, and you can get it through these videos or content creators, and they are amazing for that. But I hope you are able to distinguish what I'm trying to say, that it's really, really that fine line, where you actually need to be motivated, and you can become motivated and implement it into doing whatever stuff you want to do, versus feeling sad and not being able to do the things that you want to do, and escaping into here, and then going down that rabbit hole. And I think I'm just talking about weeks here, but I'm pretty sure people have spent months or years, you know, together, just watching content after content, thinking that, it is going to solve their problem. And most of their problems do not get solved unless they take action in that direction. Really vicious cycle, really a big form of escapism, uh, something that you have to become aware of. I would think that it is like any other form of escapism or addiction that just distracts you from what you really want to do. And I hope you pay attention to the clues, uh, especially this particular clue that I think is really great, that you were feeling sad, and you don't have energy to do something one day, and then you may be watching these videos for a couple of days, and then you feel that high, and to just sustain that high, you keep on watching these videos. So there is this, again, there is a very fine line, because you might be going through some tough stuff, and you watch all these content, and you can actually relate to the content that is being that is being shared, and you may actually find a solution to your problem. So in that sense, it is really good that you're not able to understand something, and you actually gain an understanding of it. But if you get stuck there, you just keep on watching, then what? So it's a vicious, it could be a vicious cycle. It is definitely not that it is 100% vicious cycle all the time. Again, if you're going through tough time, or if you're a content creator, again, you need to watch the content that is out there, if that is how you create content. So I found this really interesting, and I thought that let me share my ideas with you. And tell me, has this ever happened to you? If yes, how did you escape it? Or are you still stuck there? If you are, I would love to know what's your future plan of action, because I would like to do that myself. All right, take care. I'll see you tomorrow.